You know, it's pretty decent air conditioning in this room here back at the Disney booth, John Vignacchi.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm glad that we could make it nice and cool for bigger guys like you and me to get hot in these types of environments. Where are we going with this? Why did you do this?
I don't know. I don't get Ryan sweaty.
And then,
that's
like,
what
the war gaming booth is shaking the walls in here.
It's like subwoofer style back here. Well, that's you guys are in the music game business, and when I think music games, I think John. That's not where that came from.
I was taking a nap. What are you guys doing in here? This is my loud sound chamber that I used to sleep in between demos.
I figured you'd be like dumping Diet Coke over your body just to like rejuvenate, just like. So you guys are showing 2 video games here at this show.
Woo! High five!
Fucking finally.
Giant Bomb Connect. Can we tell the story?
Yeah, do it.
So, God, this is a few years ago. When I had started at Disney, we were talking about doing Fantasia. And the guy who's the executive producer on right now, Chris Nichols, was in BizDev at the time. And I remember he came up to me and he's like, who do you think would be cool to work on a reboot? And I was like, well, duh. It'd be the Harmonix guys, of course. They like invented the music genre, as far as I'm concerned. And so then I emailed you and Ryan, and I was like, who's got Drake's email address? Right? And you guys were like, what's this for exactly? And but then you guys sent it over, we got connected, and Disney Harmonix connection, son.
And the rest is history. I remember it being GDC. I remember the 2 of you guys sitting together going to GDC and like, all right, we need to talk, but like not in front of this group of people. Like there was a.
So there are like 3 things to know about this. One, Johnny and I went to the same high school in Chicago, like 3 years apart, and it turns out we went home. Johnny lives about 3 blocks from me, which I never knew.
Crazy.
2, when Johnny approached me about doing a game with Disney, everyone was like, what? No, we're not like Rock Band Hannah Montana. Like, what are we, like, we had no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah,
and he called me over and fucking over again. And I was finally like, fine, what? And then we came to the meeting, he was like, Fantasia. And everyone was like, oh, yeah, that's, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, that's a really good idea. And it's probably the perfect, everyone's jaw's kind of dropped. And we've been working on it since then. But like, since then, this was like 3 years ago. And you've known about it the whole time. No one has leaked it. I've known about Infinity for like 19 years. It's a travesty.
the whole thing at GDC when I accidentally leaked. I did accidentally leak, right?
Yeah.
And so we were already in business at that point, right? And so these guys wanted to kill me, but really couldn't.
Yeah, no.
Because you were like inadvertently signing their checks.
Right, so it would have killed the deal. But so Johnny leaked one game, and so the retaliation that we played is Johnny kept showing me new trailers for Infinity they were doing for intro purposes. I'm like, that's great. That'll be on YouTube tomorrow morning. And this long-standing threat never paid off. The game didn't leak. We got really close a couple times, but Johnny stayed just sober enough not to leak it on Twitter.
Such a jerk.
So let's talk about other games that didn't leak or did leak. What possessed you to name your Old Republic character Infinity like
Remember
2
that?
years ago?
That?
Why would you do that?
It didn't make any sense, and now it does. Yeah, I remember. But then the worst part is that the only evidence of that, because I don't play it anymore, is that video that Adam Boyes uploaded of me like asleep and my character running in a circle snoring. But yeah, good time. Great story, bro. Tell another one.
Yeah, cool. So, so that's the origins of Fantasia. What are the origins of Infinity? Like, was this always the vision for it? I mean, I know like the Toy Box stuff had appeared previously in a previous Avalanche game, and that kind of got it going. But what got you to this point over the last 9 years or however long this game's been in development?
Not 9 years. We started in 2010. Right after the guys at Avalanche finished the Toy Story 3 video game, they began working on a spiritual successor that was about Buzz Lightyear's Star Command. That was the idea. And then over time, it just kind of grew and took shape. The Toy Box mode, actually, really interesting how that came alive, because initially we knew that we were going to do network multiplayer, but we hate the fact that there's always these ready-up rooms and lobbies and stuff. Yeah. We think that that's so lame, right, where you're just sitting there. So what we wanted to do is turn the lights on to make this really bright in here.
Yeah. Like, and then the world.
And then, yeah.
That's the Disney glow. Like, oh.
So anyway, so we did we created the Toy Box. And that was intended to be so like drop in, drop out at any point before you would go into a playset. And then we started noticing that kids were having an awesome time in there, playing with all the different virtual toys that we started putting stuff in there. And so we started looking at how kids were doing and mashing up all the different characters in different worlds in crazy ways. And so that's when it really kind of took on a life of its own. So that's kind of the evolution of the Toy Box mode. The project, though, it's been a blast. We're getting ready for submission. I am so ready for a vacation. The guys at Avalanche have been busting their butt.
I mean, they still are, right? They're
Yeah,
probably there right
they
now.
still, yeah,
closing it
no,
out,
for
right?
sure
Yeah.
they are. For sure they are. So shout out to all the guys that are just putting in work right now. But yeah, it's exciting, man. And this is just the start, you know.
Yeah, so I mean, you say get a vacation, but like at some point, it's like you got to immediately go like, all right, what's the next step? More play sets, more everything. You know, need to put out a proper disc sequel at some point. You got to put this out on Xbox One and PS4. Like, this doesn't stop, right?
It's just starting, Jeff.
It's called Infinity, Jeff. It goes on forever.
So what happens when you say here's Infinity 2? What does that even mean? What do those words even mean?
Seriously, we're just trying to finish this one right now. Infinity 2, I don't know, man. Possibilities are infinite, Jeff, I guess. Oh! Boom!
When you first started,
Every time we talk, it ends up like this, right?
it really does.
It's
It's
just
just
like-
a total
but this
shit
is-
show.
The guys like, though. By the way,
What the guy?
This is what the guys
yeah, I meant like, all right. By the way, I will tell you this. After we did it, we did our last interview, right?
Yeah.
Just to tell you what a complex everyone gave me, because you go through the comments, right? And then on the gaff, someone posted like, "Hey, nice Vignacchi, wearing Walmart jeans and a blazer. You look like a jerk." So for E3, I'm wearing a Joseph Abboud suit. And these are Mark Echo shoes. So just so everyone knows, I tried to spruce it up so I can go get annihilated in the comments. Although I probably just set it up to get annihilated.
You
in the
just
comments.
teased them up.
Boom! I walked right into that.
And who are you wearing?
I am wearing a Disney original shirt and some Gap jeans, and I'm wearing these cool PF Flyers teal kicks. What? Color, sound, and motion.
Developer, son.
That's right. I've got this Adidas and these Vans jeans and these Reebok pumps.
Hey, look at that.
Pump them up.
My ankles, my ankles, my ankles, my ankles. You're killing me. You're killing me.
Animated gift.
Oh God. Ah.
Let's talk about some video games.
All right. So let's talk about some video games. When you first started at Disney, there was, Tron, Pirates of the Caribbean. There were projects. It seems like it's on some level, Infinity has just become the project. And meanwhile, like Star Wars and stuff like that, the mobile, like EA's doing Star Wars games and stuff like that.
Did you see that yesterday? Were you at the press?
Yeah, I was at the press conference.
Impressive stuff.
You're working on that?
No.
So, I mean, Infinity seems like this huge thing. It seems like a really big thing. How much of a pressure cooker has it been over this long haul? I mean, you've been making games for a while. You're at Midway making Ballers, which I imagine is pretty low stakes. You're like, whatever, Ballers will sell or it won't, and whatever.
I'm gonna punch you in the face, man. Go ahead.
But now this seems like this is real deal stuff, man.
Real deal.
You got to wear this button-up shirt and these shoes.
Gotta sweat through the C3, yo.
Yeah. So I mean, what's that been like for you, like on a personal level?
On a personal level, it's been crazy, man. I mean, actually, like you see the booth and everything. I mean, the company is pulling out the stops for Infinity, and it's amazing to be a part of this. I mean, it's like the world's largest entertainment company rallying behind a really cool video game, and so to be a part of this has been amazing. And working with the guys at Avalanche, they're awesome too. I mean, to finally work with a developer that is as passionate and crazy about games as I am is such a blessing. And so I think that we're just starting right now, and you guys are great too. And I saw you with the.
I was gonna chime in and give you a compliment.
All right,
Finish
go
your-
ahead.
finish
No,
your
go ahead.
thought. No, please.
No,
Anyway.
let's stop for this compliment.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Disney Interactive has a bunch of great mobile properties. You talked about some of the stuff they've done with EA, but that the game that we're making for Fantasia, but moreover Infinity is these are super creative games. These are games that could be just here's some movie characters, just slap them in the game, whatever, play through this 5-hour level and you're done. Thanks you for your $50. But instead it's this huge expansive world. It's a bet they didn't need to make, and they're doing it because Johnny gets games. People at Disney get games, so we're. If people have a Disney bias, they should look past that. There's actually some cool stuff coming out.
Yeah, I mean, I hope everyone gives us a fair shake against all the other kids and family games that are out there, because I think that this is solid, and it's going to be really cool. I mean, especially all the user-generated content stuff, which reminds me, I want to make an announcement.
Let's hear about it.
It's coming to you guys.
All right, let's hear this exclusive announcement.
Is that okay?
doesn't know what it is.
She doesn't know what it is, so it's obviously
Hey,
okay.
PR, is this okay? All right, so check this out. Inside Infinity, we've got user-generated content. So a Wii U user, PS3 user, Xbox user can create a level, submit that to Disney, and then we have a CSR team that is going to moderate the content to make sure it's acceptable, and then curate the best stuff and make that available cross-platform. So what that means is that for example, a Wii U user could create a toy box, send it to Disney, and then we'll make it available for Xbox users and PlayStation 3 users. So it doesn't matter which platform the content comes from, works across all of them. So that's the first one. The second one, and I think we're the first video game to do this, so correct me if I'm wrong, but this is actually super cool. I've tried to explain this to PR because I'm like, this is a big deal, but you'll get it because you're a gamer. So you can log on, for example, I know, right? I'm getting dirty looks over here. You can log on, so we have Disney ID inside the game. It's one ID, and it has cloud saves. So as you know, the toys are platform agnostic. So you can, purchase an Xbox starter pack, bring it over to your friend's house. Like if you own Wii U, I know you're a huge Wii U gamer, right?
Dude, nonstop. I was just playing Game and Wario before coming down here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's depressing.
So you can bring the toys. I can bring my toys over to your house. We can spend a bunch of time, create together inside the toy box, build something amazing. I can then, on your Wii U, cloud save it to my Disney ID, go back home, and on my Xbox 360, pull down that toy box on the Xbox version. So we got Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo all together in a room and said, we want to do this cross-platform UGC plan. Are you guys cool with it? They signed off, and I think we're the first game to do it. So, boom!
And this costs $399.
No, I didn't.
No, it is
extra money.
Well, it costs. I'm sure it costs you guys a lot at some point. Like, is there like a lot of cloud infrastructure and crazy like server business, right?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, all that. And then, of course, just getting something cool like this to work for people is really exciting.
On the development end.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. This game is out like in August, right?
Yeah, August 18th, we're doing like a midnight launch, and then that Tuesday at most major retailers in the U.S. and then in Europe as well that Thursday. So.
And then Fantasia's out next year.
2014, I don't know.
Yeah. All right,
We
24.
need to do some virtual Hadoukens.
That's what Fantasia is to you. Is
Are you mad?
Have you played the game yet?
No,
Have you seen the game yet?
Yes, we played the game.
the trailer is just like the game.
You want? Okay, one hit.
No, it's fine.
Just hit it.
You,
Get it
you know
on
what?
camera.
You made this game happen.
Just get it
I'm
on
just gonna
camera.
run- You're just stressed, man.
Pat me?
You're stressed. Got 2 months.
We got big stuff going on.
All right.
It's
man.
yeah.
So how crazy is it? So I mean, whatever. You guys are, you're figuring out the next generation of music video games.
Yeah, why not?
Now that no one wants plastic instruments anymore,
Right.
you'll figure that stuff out.
Yeah.
You're working on this huge thing, but you know what? Neither of you ran like half the Sony press conference.
I know.
Where's your ambition? Where is your Adam Boys style
We're
ambition?
not Canadian. We're Chicagoans. We just chill back and do cool stuff. We don't climb the ladder.
So you think that Adam, by working in Chicago for that length of time through Midway, he got the good parts of Chicago, didn't pick up the bad parts,
he
and
got the good parts like he got the good cholesterol. I mean, like, it's good to a point, but he's still going to drop dead eventually.
all right, as long as we can count on that.
My platform supports used games.
Did you see the video with him and Shu passing the used game back and forth?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What the
It's
hell?
fantastic.
It's like I feel like at some point we need to start charging royalties on all companies that are like just getting way realer than it used to be.
We learned it from you, Jeff.
You, Dad. I learned it from watching you.
I mean, Lang's running live streams. You're running live streams. We told you what gear to buy. I think
won't
we
let me
told
run
Lang
live
what to buy. They
streams.
won't let Johnny run live
No,
streams.
that's a
One of
really
these
good
days.
idea.
Yeah, it is really.
I told Adam, like, we should stream some League of Legends games on Twitch. He's like, that is the worst idea ever. It's like, we would get in so much trouble.
So, at what point do you do Disney Infinity as a MOBA? Then, I mean, that's obviously why you're playing League of Legends, right? Can you comment on this rumors and speculation about the Disney MOBA that's coming out?
It was we started playing League of Legends because Adam was like, I want to know what this big phenomenon is, and so then it was like, all right. He's like, you, me, and Lang, and so then we started playing together, and that's what happened. But then I got addicted, right? It was like instantly I started spending money. So
Just like when you were paying someone to play your World of Warcraft account, or are you now just like,
yeah, okay.
Well, just bring that back up, and then
Thank you.
you don't.
The
You're,
Happy Wars thing.
Can I ask?
wait, how much money? Did you wait?
I dropped $40 on that. Like during the charity.
Okay, all right.
Okay, let's stop. That's fine.
Thanks, guys.
If it's for charity, then we'll let you off the hook on that stuff.
Can I ask, are you doing Adam Boyes as a castrated Kermit the Frog? Is that voice is? That's what it
He
sounds
did,
like.
but you know, he did do a solid job last night. Like,
Yeah.
like we met up and he was totally celebrating.
Yeah, I was texting him because I was watching it, and I was just like, dude, it's like pandemonium out here. Because I don't know, like, I was fifth row at that Sony press conference, and well, whatever. I snuck in. I snuck in with broadcasts, so no, I snuck in early, so whatever. But I was surrounded by a bunch of people who had been like waiting in lines that were like users, like fans and stuff like that. And I think that they were in our section, and I've told the story like 20 times now at some point, but. It was ridiculous. Like when they started rolling out that stuff, when they started showing games, when they started talking about the used game stuff, like I was scared for my life when Kingdom Hearts 3 was on that stage.
Wasn't that a good one?
Yeah, there was like a woman that I think like actually fainted, that may have fainted near me. There were people standing up, hip hop gamers jumping up and going, oh! Like just ridiculous. Oh! Like people were just losing it. For that stuff. So actually, maybe that's a good question. What you how involved in the Kingdom Hearts stuff are you guys? Do you just kind of like just Square do the development, and then it comes to you, and you just go like, "That's Minnie Mouse would never wear that," or
So I know everything about it, and I am not going to say anything because I don't want to get fired. But it's a great collaborative process between the Walt Disney Company and Square Enix, and the amazing developers at Square are doing something spectacular with Kingdom Hearts. Wait for more. It's going to be great.
Wow, that was so good.
I know, I'm
you're
learning.
You're getting so much better.
all right. Well, I don't think it's going to get any better than that, you guys. That's the cleanest, most professional thing I think you may have said.
I haven't sworn yet, right? I have, right?
Haven't broken into iced tea at all.
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't.
Which one of these characters can we put into orange jumpsuit?
I can't. I shouldn't break into that character. I should though. Hey, I have a question. Sorry.
All right. No, okay.
I have a question
Go
for
on.
you. Is that cool? All right. Hey guys, John Vignacchi here at Giant Bomb. This is, by the way, after I get fired, maybe you guys will hire me like.
This will be part of your reel.
Like, like Warren's got Game Industry International. I'm going to Giant Bomb. All right. So, tell me, Disney Infinity, what character would you like to see on the platform?
For me, it's all Tron stuff. Straight up Tron.
Tron Evolution, Tron Uprising, Tron Legacy, or original Tron?
I would like to see original Tron and Tron Legacy. I haven't watched Uprising yet. People said a lot of good things
Spectacular. Elijah Wood, yes.
about it. Yeah, and maybe, Tron Evolution, the video game.
You know, we had to do that
No, I know
because
you
they
had-
were concerned about people getting the assets mixed
Well,
up.
the names used to not be different. Like it was Tron Legacy. The game was called Tron Legacy at one point, right? Then it had to change to Evolution.
No, it's just Evolution.
Oh, okay, all right.
We had the video game.
All right, but I had to add.
So this is great. Anything else from Tron or any other Disney properties in particular?
I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, the Disney stuff. I mean, at this point, the Disney library is so crazy and vast. I'm not even
yes.
sure, yeah, I'm not even sure what is a part of it anymore. But
A platform for all things Disney.
yeah, I mean, I would say I think that when you guys eventually stop beating around the bush and get into Star Wars and Marvel, that you'll have something really crazy. I mean, this is going to be like awesome for this younger demographic, and obviously like parents can get into it too because it's actually like a proper video game. But I think once you start like skewing slightly older on some of that Marvel stuff and some of that Star Wars stuff, it will get insane. It will get insane.
That is a great idea. Wouldn't that be cool?
Wouldn't that be cool?
I'm getting nervous. I'm pitting. I'm not going to talk anything about
asked
that.
me the question.
No, it's good. No, I like this. Okay, John Drake.
You open the door. Can you get you guys on the Muppets, right?
Word.
Can you get the Muppets in the game and use the playset from The Incredibles to make Muppets Take Manhattan, rebuild Muppets Take Manhattan as a playable game? I will play the shit out of that.
I think we.
Biz dev. What? Biz dev.
That's a great idea, John. And I think that the talented developers at Avalanche are probably listening right now and thinking about ways to incorporate your vision into the game.
I love you, Avalanche.
So when Avalanche gets around, I mean, is the next Just Cause game going to support all this stuff?
No, don't even do it. Blackburn's the one who gets really upset about that. He's like, we had this studio for over 15 years.
Yeah, they're making Mad Max too. What's up with that?
Wrong Avalanche.
It's so confusing.
All right, wrong Avalanche. Wrong Avalanche, you guys. That's
That's Avalanche Sweden.
Yeah, that's not even. They have a New York office or something too, don't they? I don't,
Oh yeah, they do. They do. Yeah.
Yeah. Good on them
The weeds now.
for being the wrong Avalanche. They should change their name. Should do the decent thing. They should change their name.
I'm not gonna say anything. It's gonna pop up in the headline like.
Yeah, people would be like, we got to get to the bottom of this Avalanche naming contest. Well, whatever.
Video
The
headline.
24-hour news cycle
No,
at some
I-
point. Yeah,
yeah,
someone's
okay.
got to write something about anything. But
Vinny has
nasty.
been rolling for like 20 minutes.
yeah, that camera.
Is everything cool?
That's a. Yeah.
I think we should probably end this. God, this is so much fun though. Every time we get together, it just ends up being.
And it's actually, the air conditioning in here is really good.
It is nice.
So-
Even though I'm still managing to sweat.
I feel great.
Yeah, it's like you're skinny and dance all day. All right. Anyway, well, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm John Vignacchi.
I'm Jeff Gerstmann.
And I'm John Vignacchi.
No, you're not.
John Drake.
And that was a quick talk with JJ and Jeff. Damn! I came up with that right away.
That's good.
That was good.
Kato and Ken in Japan.